Okay, as you all know, there have been many reviews online about said dealership. I've wondered where to start from, and there's a lot of points that I want to make here. Obviously, there's good and bad reviews. Take this as you will. This is meant to be just my experience, and it is not indicative of everybody else's experience. So, having said that, I've been waiting a long time to make this video. Um, and I'm finally doing it. So this all started last year, about June, July. First time I go in there, my girlfriend and I went in. Stayed for 10, 15 minutes. Were never approached by a salesman at all. Eventually left. Left a initial review of my negative experience. Their floor sales manager, whose name escapes me at this point, left a comment. We want to make this up to you. Let us make this right for you. And I can honestly tell you that I wish I never had done that. I wish I had just gone elsewhere, and you're going to find out why. So I give him a second chance. I go in there. Great. Girlfriend and I go in there. Again, not approached. She had to ask a salesman, Darren Shanks, who is a great guy. He's a good salesman. He helped us and was very attentive. You can't really do any better as a salesman than he is. Helped us out, and I said, you know what, I'm going to be back. I'm going to pay cash. I'm going to buy 2 bikes, and I did. The image that you see on your screen right now was taken the night that the bikes were delivered. Bought 2 bikes from him. All was good and fine. However, there's a couple things that were apparent. Hopefully I don't make too much noise. I got a little bit of a list here. First of all, bought the bikes, and my girlfriend's bike was given an inspection that wasn't needed, which was told to us by the people when we registered her bike here. That was one thing. Second of all, with her bike, it wasn't cleaned up. Before it was put on the sales floor, there was mud spots on it. The chain was loose, which I corrected on my own because I had taken notice to it that the chain was loose. And what they could have done in 10 or 15 minutes or less to adjust the chain wasn't done, so I had to do it. That's part of my complaints here. Service department. Let me address the service department here directly. Of the times that I've gone back there, they've either been talking to each other. Last time I was in there, which is the last time I'll ever be in there, they will never see my bike again, or hers for that matter. I guess the manager back there had his feet up on the desk. They're all looking at their phones, doing their social media thing. No hello, no how you doing, what can I do for you, that kind of thing. Really, and I'm not blaming the salespeople for this, and sales is what drives a business, but I've read a lot of reviews of Big St. Charles, and good for the people that have had positive experiences and everything has gone well and yada yada. But in my case, that wasn't the case. And I want to make my voice heard on this. A lot of people write stuff down. I wanted to make this a video so you could hear the tone of my voice, what I'm saying right now. Another thing with the bikes, hers and mine both. There were different levels of fluids that needed to be topped off, which I did. Let's see, what else do I have here? Inspection, not needed. Covered that one. And I've been doing this since 1982, and every other dealer that I've gone to when they've taken a used bike have taken it in, and cleaned it up to look showroom new. With hers, they didn't do that. To put it lightly, there's room for improvement after the sale. And I've read horror stories from other people that, have had a negative experience. And again, if you've had a positive experience with them, good for you. Mine was not so good. Darren's a great guy, don't get me wrong. Great salesman, great guy, went out of his way at every turn. But, what really matters is what happens after you make a purchase. And I made a cash purchase. It doesn't matter if it's cash or whatever. It's what happens afterwards. And I'm going to add this in, and maybe my girlfriend will do a video on this. She took the MSF course through them. The teachers, from what she's told me, didn't want to be there. It was rainy. They didn't want to be there, and they were kind of, fast laning, for a better lack of term, the students to go faster and go faster. These are new riders riding in adverse conditions, riding in the rain. Some of them, maybe all of them, for the first time. You don't do that. And from what she's told me, and from what my vibe is from videos that I've watched on YouTube, is don't take the MSF course. You don't need it. All you need is a mentor that has ridden, that can teach you and get you through it. They have told people that they don't need to ride a motorcycle, which is bad for the sport, the hobby, whatever you want to call it. And to my way of thinking, is unacceptable. We want to draw people into the sport, to the hobby, that are going to be responsible riders. But to tell somebody that maybe they should ride a trike is unacceptable. Rather than nurturing their desire to want to take part in it, they're discouraging them. That, to me, is unacceptable. I was signed up to go as well. The same day I was going to take the course with her. And I'm glad I didn't, because I had a bad feeling about it from the beginning. So basically, the overall, what people should take from this is just listen to my experience, listen to what I've told you, read the positive as well. I'm just relaying to people out there that are thinking of buying from them what my experience was. There's nothing more to it than that. As I said, they will never see either bike in their parking lot or in their service department ever again. So hopefully you've taken something from this, you've learned. At the end of the day, it's upon each individual to make up their own mind, and hopefully I in some way am going to assist you in doing that.